Okay, guys. Good morning. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Maybe someone could just post in the chat if my voice is coming through. Having a little trouble getting getting in communication with Mike this morning, or at least getting sound. Oh, there we go. Can you hear me now? Okay. Well, I had you for a sec there, Mike, and then you've disappeared. So let's just crack into it. If you can pick up the sound halfway through, just chime in. From trading plan perspective,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
yeah, I'm getting you for a brief second there, Mike, but it's like a cell phone reception from the 90s.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Maybe that's more stable now. Okay, all right, sorry about that, guys. Let's crack on with it. Obviously, not a huge amount to talk about here. Massive move after hours. One thing I did want to maybe touch on, I thought it was pretty interesting from some of Adam's tweets this morning. He said something to the effect of, it was clear that the institutions were positioning ahead of this. I'm not phrasing that word to word, but somewhere in his tweets. And I was like, I wonder what he's picking up on there from the price action. Um, so I'm curious what your thoughts are on that, Mayank. I'm assuming he's kind of referring to, and I may be way off on this, but like the double dip, the triple dip, maybe quadruple dip sort of failed breakdowns we were getting yesterday, where we initially set an overnight low at around 66.09, put in a failed breakdown of that in the pre-market, and that low went to 66.02, put in another failed breakdown of that, which went up to, I'm not sure, 66.15 or something like that. Flush was down here at 65.80, and then another failed breakdown of that. So all these successive double, triple, quadruple dip failed breakdowns with really no progress to the downside. Any thoughts on that, Mike?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. I mean, anytime you see, and especially when you have a session or two sessions like that, and essentially that's been what we've had all week, but it was primarily, you could see it yesterday, right? Where we kind of keep putting in failed breakdown after failed breakdown, and there's no real sell that's able to take us lower. It's just representing that, institutions are just using any little sell that we are getting to just accumulate back up. And I think we touched on it. I touched on it yesterday in the voice review of just how many failed breakdowns we had yesterday. And because of that, that just kind of represented that, hey, someone was definitely clearly trying to load the boat and trying to get positioned for the incoming headlines. And then clearly, once we got it, it kind of shot one way.
I'm just pulling his tweet up this morning from that caught my eye there. Luckily, they leave footprints, so we just follow them in. Not sure if you guys can read that, but anyway, that was just an interesting point I thought this morning. So, plan for today. I don't even have the newsletter entries on my chart, to be honest, from yesterday's newsletter because we were already 200 points above all those. Um, so not a huge amount to do. We all know the main thing to do here is just wait for price to kind of rest and burn this huge move off, and that means either one of two things: either a sharp sell-off or some sideways basing. Um, so not a huge amount to do here. I'm going to watch a couple of levels. 68.19 was actually an old level from like 3 or 4 weeks ago, which I still had on my chart, and it was, man, the power of these levels is quite impressive. This goes back to the beginning of March, and I just had it left on here, and it was a previous breakdown level. I just had the same label on there that said bears control below. We came up, tagged it to the absolute tick, sold off about 30 points, put in a bit of type 1 acceptance of it last night, recovered it, and it's now acting as support. So we've got a little bit of a zone here from about 17 to 19. So low quality, but maybe there's something there to trade a failed breakdown of. Any thoughts on that one, Mike?
Yeah, I know Adam just tweeted watch 680209 for traps.
Mm-hmm.
But I will kind of just say again, like nothing here is going to be crazy high quality at this point. So for me personally, I this isn't really a place where I really have much of an edge. Just we're up 178 points on the session, damn near 3%, pretty much in a line. So uh, for me, today is just going to be sitting it out. I don't really personally see anything for me that's really worth taking a trade on.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you could follow Adam's tweets along the day. Like I said, right now he's kind of tweeted out 680209 traps to watch. So, if you're particularly interested in that, you could try that. But me, just personally, I won't be taking anything today.
Okay, go enjoy your day off. Yeah, I would expect, sort of from the geopolitical standpoint now, the market's just going to wait and see what starts flowing through the strait, and that could take several days to see some movement there. But I did take a quick look at marine traffic this morning. It didn't seem like there was a huge amount of activity, and we do have oil inventories up here at posted in the members floor 9:30 this morning Central, or I can't remember the time on that. Anyway, you can go look that one up. Never paid attention to that before in my life, but it might be interesting today. Yeah, so not a huge amount to do here, unfortunately. Let's just wait for it to burn this one off, and that could certainly take some time. Okay, guys.
Are you personally looking to do anything that you may want to for other people that you actually would consider yourself, or
Yeah, so the two
nothing you're personally considering?
the two I'll pay attention to is 68.19 and then the 67.88 there. Um, that kind of dip that we dipped into after the impulse back up. So those are the two levels I'm gonna watch for failed breakdowns. Obviously below 67.88, it's a kind of free sky beneath that for us to fall down into. But yeah, if we can put in maybe a 10 point or a shallower failed breakdown of that level and recover it, and then for a lower quality one, lower quality meaning sizing down a little bit for me, if we can put one up here at this 78.19, kind of recovering the pre-market bounce here. I think that low's at 21. What's the low on that? Yeah, 20.75. We can recover that low. That might be something for anyone desperate to trade. But yeah, it is a little bit of a desperation move here. Okay, guys. So probably going to be a bit of a quiet one in the Discord today, but let's just give it some time, and we'll see what develops here. Alrighty.
Already.
With that, we'll catch you all in the Discord. Bye. Hey, are you able to see the stream?